Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the StarCraft Nation. Zoya here from the StarCraft Squad. With me, of course, is Unknown, and today we're bringing you the second episode of the StarCraft Corner. Today we'll be talking about lots of things, our interviews we've been doing recently, up-down matches for days 3 and 4, the GSTL and the new maps, a new clan I just joined in the MLG schedule. Unknown, how have you been the last couple days, man?
I've been doing alright. Had a lot of work. Haven't had too much time for StarCraft, but yeah, I've been doing alright. Had some GSL to watch. Up-down matches were definitely exciting.
Yeah, yes, they definitely were, and some amazing upsets there. But first off, we're going to talk about the 3 interviews we've done the last couple days. Well, 2 so far. Yesterday, we interviewed BT Poke Bunny, one of the top American Terrans, and he's only 15 years old, so if you didn't watch those interviews, go check that out. We'll also be uploading some Root Destiny interview. It was actually a really good interview, and the guy actually complimented us a couple times after the interview, saying how well the interview went and that he was, going to give us a shout out on his channel. So that's always a great thing. But the big thing, guys, is tomorrow we are interviewing EG In Control. Unknown, what do you think about this?
Well, In Control is one of the biggest names in Western esports right now. Pretty much everyone recognizes him, and it's really exciting to have him. Hopefully he'll have some great answers for the questions that we have prepared for him.
Oh yeah, and I'm definitely excited. The fact that the StarCraft squad is getting an opportunity, the fact that we got to interview Poke Bunny in Destiny was awesome in itself. The fact that we're getting a chance to have a conversation with In Control is just fantastic. And there will be more interviews for the future. We're just scrambling all over the place trying to get, with people. And if you know some professional players or people that want to do interviews that are, important in the esports or professional StarCraft 2 gaming scene, we're willing to interview anyone. I'm not trying to sound too, we want to do anybody, but, we want to, the people like these interviews, and we love doing them. So if you know anyone, send them our way. Now, enough with the interviews. We're going to talk about the up-down matches. Now, let's see. Day 3, we have the first matchup was Slayers Alicia versus IM MVP. Alicia ended up beating IM MVP, winning Game 1 and Game 3. And then IM MVP going up against MVP Genius, where MVP 2-0 or MVP Genius 2-0'd IM MVP, and IM MVP is now in Code A, which is the biggest upset out of all of the matches so far. Unknown. I didn't watch these games. Just to walk us through it, what do you think about them?
Well, MVP losing to Alicia wasn't that surprising. Alicia is very strong, and his TVP is very strong. He's a pretty aggressive player, and I don't know, he was able to catch MVP off guard a couple of times. He did a 3-gate expand build, and he put on a ton of pressure with those 3 gates, which you normally don't see. You normally see the Protoss just kind of sit back, expand, and tech up a little bit off of 3 gates. But he did push, and MVP just wasn't ready for it because, most Protoss won't push. So Alicia was able to get a lot of SCV kills, take out some, supply depots, Marines, and Marauders, and then MVP was just fighting an uphill battle from there, and Alicia didn't make any mistakes. MVP wasn't able to come back. And then MVP was able to win 1 game. I actually can't remember too much about it, so I'm not going to say anything about it. And then Game 3, Alicia, again, very aggressive, and I don't know, he was just able to beat MVP, which was kind of an upset. But, going up against Genius isn't too strong of a TVP player, so losing 2-0 was definitely a huge upset. Now MVP's down in Code A, and he's one of the stronger players, and seeing him in Code A is kind of disappointing, but I'm sure we'll be seeing him in Code S very soon in the future again.
Oh yeah, definitely. Did you watch the the next matchup was TSL Rain versus OGS Top. OGS Top 2-0ing TSL Rain. Saw that coming. OGS Top is an extremely strong Terran player. I don't know how well his TBT is, but it's OGS Top. So I saw that happening. And then the next matchup was TSL Rain versus OGS Hyperdub, where TSL Rain 2-0'd Hyperdub, which Hyperdub's not really one of the best OGS members, but definitely, saw it being a little bit better than a 2-0. Did you watch the games for any of the TSL Rain series?
Yeah, I watched them. I don't really have too much to say, though. TSL Rain, I don't want to sound like I'm calling him bad or anything, but he's definitely not one of the top Code S players, and I was a little bit surprised to see him stay in Code S. I thought he was for sure going to be down in Code A.
Yeah, it's a shocker. Hyperdub's good, and I guess he should have beaten TSL Rain, but oh well, that's not really that much of an upset there. Going on to day 4, is this the days? Okay, yeah. So first we had Supernova versus Pulp Prime. I actually watched those games before falling asleep. You know, they were extremely talking about how Supernova was going to destroy Pulp Prime, but Pulp Prime playing very, very strong against Supernova, getting good surrounds and, you know, just playing above his level and dominating Supernova in Game 1. And then Game 2 was a little closer, in my opinion, but, you know, those were really good games. And then Supernova, of course, going on to the Supernova versus the Best. And I didn't watch those, but I have no clue who the Best is, actually. And, of course, Supernova is going to destroy someone who's unknown. Did you have anything to say versus Supernova versus the Best, unknown?
No, I can't really remember. There's a lot of TVTs here, so I'm kind of getting them all mixed up. So, no, I don't have anything to say about those. I did watch them, but I don't know.
All right, and the next matchup was Lacira versus Ben Abusu, or Ben Su. Lacira 2-0ing him. What do you think about that?
Lacira against Bonbons.
Is that what it says? It's like scratched out on the Team Liquid page. I can't see his name.
Okay, yeah, his name is Bonbon Zenith. I don't know. Lacira is definitely a strong player, and not surprising at all to see him win that.
Right on. And then Rainbow 2-0ing Bonbon, so Rainbow obviously a really strong player as well, so probably saw that one coming. That's it for the up-down matches. Moving on to the GSTL, the map pool has been announced. It's going to be Crevasse, Crossfire SC, Metalopolis, Tal'Darim Altar, Terminus RE, Zelnaga Caverns, Dual Sight, Typhon Peaks, and Zelnaga Fortress. Dual Sight and Zelnaga Fortress being 2 new maps for us to see, and then Typhon Peaks being the new Blizzard map. Have you gotten a chance to look at these 2 new maps, Unknown? Because they look really cool in my opinion.
No, I haven't taken a look at those 2, but I definitely like the rest of the map pool. They took out like Scrap Station, and Metalopolis isn't on that list either, is it?
No, Metalopolis still is. They took out Lost Temple, Shakuras Plateau, and Scrap Station for the 3 new maps.
Okay, well, Shakuras Plateau is a great map. Kind of sad to see that one go, but there are some definitely good maps in there, and removing Scrap Station, definitely a good call on that. That map is not one of the better ones.